Trigger, and welcome to our Why We're Playing weekly gaming news. It is the 17th of May 2015, so this is where we talk through some of the weekly news while I play a game and give my opinion, or our opinion, if anyone really gives a monkeys. So, interesting week this week, been a few bits. One thing that is quite interesting, that I should pick Destiny as the game to play, because as we well know, House of Wolves is out in a couple of days, and there was some news about a delay of the House of Wolves patch, which, all in all, there was some concern that House of Wolves would have been delayed. Well, patch came out Friday. All is well, kind of. However, I say kind of because I can't seem to give in any of my engrams. I did a few. I believe that the news is that some legendary won't be allowed to be given to the Cryptar. However, it seems to be a vast majority of what I'm picking up isn't being able to be used. So it's a bug, and there was some clear information on the release notes that some bits won't be, they won't be able to be decrypted or whatever, because of, clearly they may be House of Wolves content. So what we've been doing over the last few days, we've been putting up videos about the wanted, the Queen's emissary has been there giving out some daily wanted bounties, and it does seem that they really did plan to have this update up sooner, because I believe 1 to 4 were released day 1, 5 was released yesterday, and still pending on 6 today. So, it's coming. Let's see what it'll be. So we'll wait for that. Okay, so another bit of news. First bit, whatever major news, I suppose, is there's been videos going across Tinterweb of allegedly leaked footage of Gears of War HD collection, which is very interesting. I'm kind of into, I won't say I'm into remastered. They don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. Sometimes if you love a game that much, getting it remastered is fine with me. I don't have a problem with it. I've purchased a few, if I'm honest, especially when they throw in the DLC, and I hadn't previously bought the DLC. For example, I bought the Dark Souls PS4 version. So, will I be buying Gears of War HD? If it does, and it is true, and it does come out, probably not. Not to say I don't like Gears of War. I think the first Gears of War was probably one of my favourite games of the last generation. It was really one of the first next-gen games. It was brilliant, and not to say that the others weren't any good. They were, I did enjoy them, but it always seems sometimes the first one it blows you away, and you can't recreate that sense of actually playing something like that for the first time. One bit of, I suppose, disappointing news this week we found out is that Tom Clancys Division is potentially going to slip until 2016. So it's likely to come out in fiscal year in 16, or their fourth quarter, which would mean that it'd probably release, I would have no doubt, before the end of March. So let's just hope. I'm looking forward to that. I do have high hopes for the Division. I love open world games. I like the idea of it. I haven't seen a lot in a while. I'm not too concerned, but let's see what it will be when it appears next time. Okay, and more Ubisoft. Yes, they've showed us off Assassin's Creed Syndicate this week, which looks good. Male and female protagonist. And to be honest, I'm really up for this one. I'm loving the reveal trailer. There's a walkthrough out there. Really looking forward to it. I've been a massive fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise since it first came out. Played it on multiple devices. However, I took a break from it. I didn't buy Unity. I think I kind of had franchise fatigue, but I have to admit, this time, Syndicate, I'm kind of, you know, maybe I've had that year break and I'm excited to play another Assassin's Creed, or is it the fact that I'm a Brit and it's set in London? I'll let you decide anyway, but yeah, looking forward to that. Looks good. It looks like they've got grapple hook now introduced into the world, and it is more modern. It is coming a bit more modern. So yeah, no, that looks good. Other thing I watched this week, or found out, but I was looking a bit more into the dual play with Arkham Knight. There was a nice little insider video from Rocksteady. Big fan of those guys. I think they do some stellar work. And the dual play looks cool. You know, it just gives you little bits into their world, into a little bit of how, you know, their passion for the actual, for not just for Batman, for what, you know, them as creating games. You know, that's the kind of passion and naturalness, if it is a word, that you like to see from people. They get a bit, you know, passionate about it, which is cool. So that looks good. That does look good. I'm looking forward to that. Also, there was seems to be a reveal of like a concussion weapon that Batman will have, almost like a gun, but it's more concussion. Obviously, as we can see, most of all these moves that Batman does, he never seems to kill anyone. It seems to knock them out. But nah, that's cool. That's cool. It's looking pretty good. So yeah, again, looking forward to Arkham Knight. That's looking very good. What other news did we hear about this week? In fact, yes, there was been some news floating around Kojima and Konami again this week. Allegedly talking about asking somebody to remove a tweet. That's all, you know. I've kind of, you know, there's a lot of stoking of fires going on out there at the minute, and to be honest, I'm not that interested at the moment. I think we should just, I'm kind of staying away from these arguments. I'm more interested in the games and how it would affect games. One other thing we've seen this week was Ark, or over the last week was Ark, which is Ark Evolved, which is, I'm sure I've got that wrong. Maybe it's Combat Evolved. But no, it's kind of I would describe it as, how can I put it? I would describe it as Skyrim with dinosaurs. And I have to admit, it looks good. It does look good. I've been fooled before by dinosaur games. Ark Survival Evolved, I believe it's called. Yeah, no, it looks good. There's a June Steam Early Access if people would like to see. As you could tell, I stopped playing then, which was me desperately trying to find what the name of the game was. But yeah, no, I watched some of the footage of it. It looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna quietly watch that one. June's a busy month, as is the end of May, so I'm not sure if I'll get on Steam Early Access for that, but you know, it's something I'm definitely going to keep an eye on, and maybe we'll know more once obviously Steam Early Access. We'll get to see some of it then. So yeah, I don't think there was a lot else this week. I mean, I kind of like to go through. There's a little bit I like to do at the end of my my show. This show and just talk a little bit about a couple of games that I'm really looking, you know, I want again, you know, I want to come out. We're not hearing anything about. First of all, Red Dead Redemption. I'd like a Red Dead Redemption 2, a new Red Dead game. It's been 5 years actually since the first one was released on PS3 and Xbox 360. So happy birthday! Let's hope in another 12 months we'll probably have another one. Because yeah, brilliant. And maybe, you know, 6 years is long enough to wait for another a stellar cowboy game, western game. Because let's be honest, there isn't that great deal of absolutely stellar Western games out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure everyone will. That's if anyone's watching. So, yeah, there's that. And then also, you know, Fallout 4. Is there going to be a new Fallout game? Have we heard any news this week? Yes, we have, actually, funnily enough. Is it news or isn't it news? I think we all know that a Fallout game, a new Fallout major game will be released. Whether it's called Fallout 4 or whatever it may be, we think there's a Fallout game coming. So what we've heard this week is apparently there was that was a rubbish grenade throw. There was apparently some artist had put on his LinkedIn page that he'd worked on a Fallout or Fallout 4, what have you, cinematic trailer. I believe this is Del Toro's production or design company or whatever they are. I'm not entirely sure, but it was his company that had worked on the actual trailer. So apparently, but yeah, there's a Fallout 4 next Fallout cinematic trailer out there. So I'm going to make a little prediction now, and here we go. So yes, this is probably quite an easy one. Fallout 4 next Fallout game cinematic trailer at E3. Bang. There we go. Like we've seen with Fallout 3, it's just going to be, that's what it's going to be. Just this cinematic. Here is cinematic. Great if we get gameplay. Not holding my hopes, I don't think we will. So cinematic. This E3. Release date, I think, September 2016. September, October 2016. So there's my prediction for Fallout 4. So in September 2016 or October 2016, just, you know, come back, put in the comments, you were wrong, you muppet. No, don't do that. But anyway, thank you for watching. That's my news for this week. It was okay, nothing stellar. Some bits and bobs. So whatever you do this week, please, you know, please enjoy the games you play, whether it's House of Wolves, Witcher 3, or whatever it may be. Enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the support. Appreciate people giving a monkeys. Please like, please subscribe. I'll probably be back next week, unfortunately, for another gamely news thingy-majiggy jobby. So, thank you guys and girls. I'm out of here. Bye now.